Hey everyone, I'm Kenton Sefcik, registered acupuncturist, and this is TCM Graduate TV. On this episode, episode 2, I'm going to review one of the key or command points, lung 7. Welcome back everyone. Today we're going to talk about key or command point lung 7, which is used for the head and neck. Just the same as large intestine 4 was used to augment treatment in the head and face, lung 7 is used to augment treatment in the head and neck. Now you might be wondering, what part of the neck? So I'm going to defer, same as episode 1, to Dr. Tan or Dr. Chao Chen style acupuncture. These acupuncture styles are largely based on the I Ching or the Bagua. If you recall where we took the large intestine channel and paired it with stomach using the 6 channel pairs based off the Shanghan Lun, we paired it with Yang Ming. And we said that we could use a hand acupuncture point to treat metaphorically the head. This is similar. Lung 7 is found on the wrist, so we can use that to treat the neck area. I'm going to jump into a little bit of theory now, and this is by no means a replacement for a Tan or Chao Chen seminar, and you can get more information online. And I'll post up on Medium blog the names of the people that you might be interested in studying. This single line represents Yang, and the 2 broken lines represent Yin. What I can do is create 3 of these to create a pattern. On the left, I've sandwiched Yin in between 2 Yang signs, and on the right, I've sandwiched Yang in between 2 Yin signs. Essentially what I've drawn is fire and water. Because in every little bit of fire, there's always a little bit of yin. That's that yin and yang balance. This is what Dr. Tan calls branching systems or branching channels. And this again came out of Dr. Chao Chen's study and work. What we're going to do is we're going to plunk in our 6 channel pairs into this theory. Now, for my brain, I make it very easy. Tai means great, grand, tall. Shao means small and lesser. So I'm going to put Tai at the top, and I'm going to put Shao at the bottom, and then we're going to fill in the middle after. As you can see, Yang is on the left. So let's start with Tai Yang. So I've placed Tai Yang on the left, and its branching channel or corresponding channel is Tai Yin. On the left, on the bottom, I'm going to do the same thing with Shao Yang and Shao Yin. Now, I only have 2 channels left, Ju Yin and Yang Ming. So I'm going to place them close to their respective sign, whether it's yin or yang. Therefore, I put Ju Yin on this side, and I'm going to put Yang Ming on the other side. So this is another theory and another way to plunk our 6 channel pair in and see the corresponding relationships. Now obviously we're working with the lung channel. And we can very simply say that, a lot of times we use a hand acupuncture point to treat a foot acupuncture point. This is the same. We're using basically hand Tai Yin to treat foot Tai Yang. That would be a complete opposite, right? Hand treats foot, and then Yin treats Yang. So very well you could use according to the first time we put all this together, and we said you could use a tie-in to treat a tie-in, so you could use the lung 7 to treat a spleen problem. However, this time we're saying using what Dr. Tan calls the branching channels, we're going to use a hand tie-in to treat a foot tie-on. The small intestine channel does zigzag back up here in the scapula and trapezius area, but according to branching channel, the lung actually treats urinary bladder channel. And this is the same as what Peter Dedman has in his book, where he states that it is the nape of the neck that lung 7 is so good at treating. So that kind of gives us an indication of where the lung 7 channel works. It works in the nape of the neck, and as far as face is concerned, that would be the UB channel. In general, lung 7 is used for any lung problem. Of course, lung 1 is the front move of the lung, which is an excellent point. We also have lung 5, which is the sea and the sun. So it's a reduction point. Lots of people like to do it because it does reduce phlegm. And we have lung 9, which is an excellent tonification point. However, most practitioners, myself included, because I am a TCM-style acupuncturist, I defer to lung 7 for everything. On a similar theme from the last video, I'd like to offer a couple clinical pearls. Combinations, that's where acupuncture is at. For lung 7, what we can do is, again, defer to the last video, episode 1, and treat wind cold. Again, I'll just abbreviate WC for wind cold. And we're going to combine our key and command point for head and neck with our key and command point for head and face. And then I'm going to throw a GB20 in there to expel wind. Something else I think about when I'm using lung 7 is a lung 7 kidney 6 combo. And this has to do with extraordinary channels. Lung 7 opens up the Ren channel, which is of course an extraordinary channel. And kidney 6 opens up Yin Cha. Extraordinary channels are two things in my opinion. Number one, they are almost like extra ditches to pour the excess into. The other thing how they work is they work like zones. So if you're working in the kind of midline area to inner thigh and inner leg area, you can throw a lung 7 kidney 6 combo into the mix to augment your treatment, not unlike maybe throwing a key point for head and face or head and neck or stomach or lower back into augment your treatment. These are the primary principal things that I think about when I think about lung 7. I hope this has been of some use to you. Again, if you want to dip into more theory, feel free. There's lots of great resources online for Dr. Tan and Dr. Chao Chen. And I just want to remind you that safety is king, bedside manner is king, and results are king, in that order.